guys, thank you for clicking on this video. So guys, since Twist of Fate started, a question that lots of viewers have been asking is when Alia will come back. Yes, Alia, the main villain of the show, has she left the show or is she coming back? Well guys, Alia will soon make her appearance on the show and she will return to Twist of Fate and into Prachi and Ranbir's lives. So Alia will come back to help Rhea separate Prachi and Ranbir forever, and so when she comes back, she will team up with Rhea and Pallavi to ruin Prachi's lives. So guys, remember that Prachi has now changed herself and she now has to become more confident so that she can expose Rhea's evil lies. And she did that by moving back into the Kohli mansion. So now Prachi, Rhea, Alia and Pallavi are all under one roof, and this is when the real drama of Twist of Fate will begin. So guys, this video is just on how Alia will make her comeback on the show, and also Ranbir and Prachi's conversation on how Ranbir believes that Prachi hasn't changed at all and she still loves him. So make sure you watch this video for the full details, and also before we start, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment below, and you can also share this video with others too. Okay, let's get into the details. Alia calls Rhea. Rhea asks, "Where are you?" She says, "Do you have any idea what has been going on in my life?" Alia says, "I have gone out for the company I work for." She asks what about her message that Prachi has returned. Rhea tells her everything. Alia says Prachi returned, how dare she? Rhea says I can't fall to her level and can't do anything. She says I am going to do something big and I am going to lose everything. Alia asks her not to worry and says she has returned. Rhea thinks I won't accept defeat now. Prachi says I am tired and going to sleep. Pallavi taunts her and invites Prachi to meet the guests and says they will know whom Ranbir has left and married Rhea. She says let them decide. Rhea says I will welcome the guests as the daughter-in-law of the house. Ranbir says if both Prachi and Rhea stay here, this doesn't seem to be a house but a show. He says he needs a solution for this. Grandma gets happy hearing him. Alia comes there and says there is a solution and asks Ranbir to throw Prachi out of the house. Alia walks into the Kohli mansion. Prachi says I didn't hear you properly. Alia says I didn't come to talk to you but to talk to Pallavi. She says you told me that you will get Rhea and Ranbir married and they will have the best memories. But then you let Prachi stay here too. Pallavi says I understand. Prachi says I will make her understand like I made the guests understand. Pallavi asks her not to interfere when she is talking to someone. Prachi says I will speak to her because she is my aunt and she is talking about my husband. Alia says I am not your auntie. Prachi says I am giving you respect by calling you aunt. If you break your relationship with dad, then our relationship will be over. Alia says ask Abi if he regards you as his daughter or not. Prachi says he will accept me. Alia says he wanted to get your sister's husband and says do you understand why I dislike you, like mother like daughter. Grandma interferes and asks her not to involve the elders. Prachi says it is okay, we are family. She says Ranbir is my husband and I am his wife, so I came here to show my rights on him. Alia says Ranbir belongs to Rhea now and that's why you don't have any rights on him. Prachi says I don't need to prove anything as I already proved in front of guests who had come for marriage. She says it is late and I am too tired to explain, so Rhea will explain to you how I proved my marriage. She asks Rhea to tell the truth with no melodrama. Rhea gets upset. Grandma tells Ranbir that Prachi has to speak about their relation always, and you always stay silent. Pallavi says, Grandma, why do you always support Prachi? Ranbir says it is because Grandma has a soft corner for Prachi. Grandma comes to Prachi. Prachi apologizes to Grandma for the drama that happened in front of her. Grandma says, I don't feel good, but I liked your changed avatar, and I get happy when I see you give a fitting reply to Rhea. She says, I tried to alert you and show you Rhea's truth, but you didn't see. Prachi says I was blinded and couldn't see, but you always supported me. Grandma says Ranbir will also support you. Prachi says you are with me and I don't need anyone's support. If your love and blessings are with me, then I don't need to fight. Grandma hugs her and says I am always with you. Alia tells Pallavi that she is stressed because Prachi is behaving badly with Rhea in front of her and Ranbir is behaving normally. Pallavi says you don't need to be worried because of Ranbir, because he is going to do what we want him to do. We wanted him to marry Rhea and he did. Alia says he has done us a favor. He should have done this long ago. Rhea says why are you two fighting? We have to kick Prachi out of the house and legally too. Pallavi says Prachi has the support of the police and NGO and she won't leave Ranbir's life easily. I hope she doesn't insult us in front of my club members. I fear that she might cause some trouble. Alia asks, can I come tomorrow? Pallavi says you are family now. Alia says I am coming to keep an eye on Prachi so she doesn't cause trouble. Rhea hugs her. Pallavi says Prachi did not allow Rhea to enjoy a normal married life. Alia says how is she able to say so much? She didn't have a voice till yesterday. She says I will see her and asks Pallavi to take care of Rhea. Pallavi says Rhea is safe with me. Rhea asks Alia to come fast and says I don't have much time as Prachi challenged to throw me out in 3 days. Alia tells Rhea to tell Prachi in the morning that she will throw her out in 3 days and the police won't do anything if you follow my plan. She shares her plan with Rhea. Rhea smiles happily and says this is amazing, I'm going to work. Alia asks her to wait for tomorrow and says Prachi will be out of the house tomorrow. Rhea says she can't wait. She thinks Ranbir will not know. Grandma won't be able to do anything and Prachi will be thrown out of the house. Grandma comes to Ranbir and says she is upset with him. Ranbir says you have every right to be upset with me. Grandma says you have changed. Ranbir says I haven't changed but it is Prachi who has changed. Grandma says she changed because of you and I like her change but I don't like seeing you change. Ranbir says why are you being unfair to me? Grandma says you were silent when Alia said so much to Prachi. At least you should have spoken up for Prachi. If not for her, then for your chief. Ranbir says what could I have said when Prachi said that she came to trouble me, but she herself is getting troubled. He says I see love in her eyes for me. She will accept her love for me and then slap me to vent out her anger. She is trying to show that she is strong, but gets weak emotionally. She tells me that she hates me, but makes me eat curd and sugar and tells me to come home early. He says she alone is enough for mommy and Rhea. If she needs support, then I will support her, but she has to take the first step and not me. Grandma says I will tell Prachi. Ranbir says promise me you won't tell her and let Prachi do this herself. Grandma says I will not tell Prachi anything. Ranbir hugs her and goes. Prachi comes to the kitchen and says nothing is here. What will I eat? She is about to go and sees Ranbir standing there. He holds her hand. Prachi asks him to leave her hand. She says I have to leave. Ranbir says I am making sandwiches and will make one for you too. She says I haven't come to have food yet. He asks why are you lying? He asks shall I apply butter? She nods yes. He says I know that you like it and asks if she remembers that they used to have it late at night. Prachi recalls their moments. Ranbir cuts the cucumber and keeps it on the sandwich. He gives it to Prachi. She says I will go to my room and eat. He asks if the taste will not come if you eat in front of me. Or are you scared that you have to thank me for the sandwich or afraid that I might ask you something? He asks what is the truth that you came to trouble me. He asks her to trouble him and call the police. Prachi says I will not leave you easily and I will get you punished. She says you have made sandwich for me and I haven't made it for you. Ranbir says you know that I will be hungry if you don't have it. Prachi says it is your misunderstanding and I will prove that I have come here to trouble you. Ranbir says you are troubled now. Eat the sandwich now and trouble me later. Prachi says I want to trouble you at the party. You gave me the police idea, but I have a better idea to trouble you. So guys, that is how Alia will make her comeback and Ranbir has already started noticing that Prachi loves him as well. So guys, if you watched this video to this very point, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and you can also leave a comment below and share this video. You can also check out this channel for more updates on other ZeeWorld series and your favorite ZeeWorld celebrities. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video.